For the third season, the midpoint of the East Division is here at Atlanta, Georgia, in the Georgia Dome. This is a historic venue for BeamNG Monster Jam. We've seen two great events the past 2 seasons we've come here, and this one gonna be just as good with an amazing track built here in the Georgia Dome. BeamNG Monster Jam from Atlanta is coming up next.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. Time. It's been a long time.
The midpoint of the BeamNG Monster Jam series is upon us, and the East Division drivers head to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, as 15 go for glory here in Atlanta. I'm Joe Rakowski, alongside me, Trey Pardo. Trey, we just saw we're going to be standing for the event. We're out here on the floor. You're looking around at this track out here. It looks very, very unique here in the Georgia Dome. What do you expect to see here for these 15 drivers in Atlanta?
I mean, look how steep those jumps are, Joe. Are those trucks going to be able to stay together if they hit those pretty? I mean, those are almost a 90-degree angle.
Well, it was about a full year ago, Trey, when we came to this dome, and on Christmas Day, and trucks broke many wheels off. We're hoping that doesn't happen here this time. We've been to Atlanta every single season we've come here. Last season we saw a great event. Matthew Burnett won it in Max D. Then we'll see who can get it done here this season. Luke Reddy won it in Season 1 in the Bounty Hunter. So we'll see which of the 15 drivers can get it done in the Georgia Dome here in Season 3 as we'll go take a look at the 15 trucks for freestyle. Starting us off, Mad Scientist in Marshall Burrell. Then in Son of a Digger we have Jake Galloway. And in Max D it's Matthew Burnett.
And Monster Energy, it's Luke Rainey. Overkill Evolution has Conor, Jacklin, and Raising Cane, it's Alexander Rowe.
Then we have Overboard with Nolan Lawrence. In Scooby-Doo, it's Bronson Minnick. And in Taz, Jay Reynolds, the hometown boy.
In Stone Crusher, it's Chris Reynolds. Hooked has Aaron Abel, and Hot Wheels, it's William Seaman.
And then we have Blue Thunder with Jordan Stout. In Predator, it's Zachary DiLello. And the last man out, Justin Zeidel in the Gravedigger. Trey, getting ready to start the 15 truck competition out with our first truck of the night. It's Mad Scientist in Marshall Burrell. See what he does here in this final event of 2021.
Well, first truck out, that means last week he did not have the best of runs that he was looking for here. So hopefully, he'll be the first one to hit everything with a fresh layer on top of it. We'll see how he does with some nice air to start his run.
Nosed it down right there, wheelies it off into the pot a little right there, does a little bit of a unique move on top as he turns around here. Something unique about this track, we have obstacles next to the backflip ramp as well. Normally don't see that, but here at Atlanta, they have 2 car stacks right next to the backflip ramp, so there's a lot of variation in moves these trucks can do. That's a nice variation of move right there.
Wow, that was a very nicely done. Joe, is this the second week in a row we've been on the ground level with these trucks, isn't it?
This is, yeah, and quite sketchy. If we're going to be honest, we were on the ground level in the Central Division out in St. Louis, and now here we are ground level in the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. It's quite loud down here. It gets very energetic and exciting down here, but also quite scary at times.
That's very true. I mean, so far, though, Mad Scientist is keeping the truck underneath him, and I'm very grateful for that, I'll be honest with you, but we'll have to see what he can do with about 35 seconds remaining. He's had a solid run, had some good momentum going, but for a first truck out, he needs something to make sure the judges remember him by the end of this thing.
Yeah, this has been a solid start to the competition so far. Going for a backflip as the first truck out. He'll be the first to complete the backflip as well. Nicely done right there from Marshall Burrell. But as you were mentioning, he needs something big for the judges to remember him by. It's not been a bad run by any means, but he needs something if he wants to try and win this event.
Some nice air off the small pod section. He's going to wheelie it on one wheel. What a move that was. Going to continue the wheelie. Actually, cross-threading, everything going to go upside down. Actually, he doesn't even go upside down.
That has to be the longest wheelie ever, Trey. He just kept the wheelie going all the way across. It broke up at points, but my goodness, he kept on the back wheels for a long time. That was a great rate, and the run for Marshall Burrell and the Mad Scientist. We'll see what the judges think of it, but that was a very, very solid way to start off the competition here in Atlanta.
I mean, he was shaking the truck. He was so excited. Did you see that thing shaking? I think that was him just cheering. I mean, look at the backflip, though. Good. I mean, that was a great backflip. The flag even stayed on. It was so well.
Yeah, I mean, nothing was broken on this truck until this move right here as he wheelies on one wheel up into that tabletop section right there as he gets it up. Nicely done keeping it on all fours and still nothing broke, but as he wheelies across this is where it gets in trouble as he goes over the middle, jumping right here. Out of control, hard hit.
I think he might have broken a titer right there. I can't tell if the wheel. No, it's definitely broke. But I mean, yeah. Joe, this is a third wheelie in the single move right here. That's insane.
That was a great way to end the run for Marshall Burrow, and the Mad Scientist puts it down before he gets to the wall. We'll see what the judges think of the run. It's a big score to start off, a 23 for Marshall Burrow and the Mad Scientist. A great way to start competition here in Atlanta, Georgia at the Georgia Dome. This next man has not been happy at all times since on Jake Galvin, the son of a digger, has had 2 early ends to runs to kick off his season. Looking to not make it a third one, looking to try and get a good result. He's way below the cut line, 11 points below Trey coming in. And this is a man who we know can win events. He won the division championship in the Central Division last season. So Jake Galloway needs to do a lot to make it to the World Finals here on points.
Yeah, I mean, like you just said, he definitely is not having the season he was hoping for. What, this is the second or third time he's one of the first 3 trucks?
Oh,
no, Joe.
Whoa, it's back on all fours for Jake.
Oh, I thought we were going to have 3 weeks in a row with Jake Galloway being one of the very first trucks out, but luckily so far, he's kept it on all 4 tires.
Yeah, now, I mean, that's a big move to right in the middle of the run as well. That was only about 30 seconds in, so for Jake Galloway, he's now on attack mode. Look at the air. He's getting in that son of a digger. He knows he can go big now. He has that save, but he needs to also keep it on all fours and try and make it the full 90 seconds, something he hasn't done so far this season.
A little love tap to the wall there. Doesn't look like it's going to hurt the truck. Don't hit the excavator, though. That could easily pop a tire, but he's going to cross right a little bit over the pod section there, go straight into the back of the racing lane there. He might get a little crossed up, though, but nothing he can't handle.
So far, Jake Galloway, great momentum, great air, some great tricks, and nearing the final 20 seconds in this truck. We'll see what he can do right here. More nice air off of the racing lane, lands it down nicely as he goes towards the pod. Look it over and sideways, but 15 seconds left. Maybe a backflip in store for Jake right here as he turns around. It looks like he will in the final 10 seconds, Trey.
How is this going to go for him is the real question, though. He's going to do it nicely done there. He's going to park with 5 seconds left. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything else in, Joe.
Looks like it's stalled on him. He guns it right there, trying to get it at 0. It actually screws around in the air. It's back on all fours. I think he broke something in the front as well, but I don't think that's going to be judged, Trey. I think that was too far after 0.
Now, as you said, it looks like he couldn't get it in the gear. I mean, that was really weird. It looks like the truck hesitated, but I'm pretty sure the clock did hit 0 before he was able to pull out that last move there.
Well, Trey, this is a cameraman right next to us. This is what we saw with that amazing save, and look at how close that was to keep going over it, but it somehow kept it on all fours.
I mean, nicely done there. The momentum of the truck was able to pull it back on all fours, and right here, this backflip, I mean, it'll count as a new hit considering no one's hit that side yet with him only being the second truck out.
And right here, I mean, look at this. He's there. He has the wheels turned. He's wanting to go, but he just can't get it into reverse, Trey. That is something. Oh, my gosh.
It looks like he had trouble getting in the first gear as well.
Yeah, I mean, something may have broken with the transmission on that truck right here. It looks like it's just for the fans as it goes barreling through the air. You can see something broken on the front, just like we saw with Mad Scientist. It is a save. Unfortunately, not going to be judged for Jake Galloway, son of a digger. It could have been a lot more to the score. We'll see what the judges think of it, though. Trey, it's a tie for the leader early on. Burrow and Galloway are going to share the hot seat. 23 points with each of them. So the front 2 trucks going out, 23 for each. But the man who won here last season in the Georgia Dome, Matthew Burnett, in that red Max D, looking for something just like he did out in Tampa.
This is different seeing a Max D out this early, isn't it?
It is. I mean, normally the Max Ds have not faulted like this, and Burnett already in trouble on 2 wheels. A great job corralling it in, but yeah, Matthew Burnett, not known for going out early in this Max D, and to think that he won here last season, now he's going out 3rd. I mean, he can go really big early on, trying to set the bar pretty high. We'll see if he can get it done.
I mean, we've had 2 trucks out so far, and they're sharing the hot seat, which I think it's right next to us, too. I don't feel like looking over. I want to keep my eye on these trucks just in case they come hurtling towards us.
It is right next to us, Trey. It's over toward right over there. It's Max D. A little bit of a wheelie down the MX, so great job corralling it in, but Burnett so far has been out of control for a lot of these hits. That's the Max D way, though. That is the T-Men's way. You go crazy every hit.
It still just amazes me how tall these trucks sit up on, like the way they have them set up. I mean, it's crazy. It's almost like there are 2 trucks on top of each other. It's so high.
Yeah, I think we saw that in week 1 with Tim Gary, now here with Matthew Burnett as well. These trucks do sit pretty high, as you can see with Matthew Burnett right here going into the first donuts of the night with 30 seconds left.
See how long he's gonna keep it going for. Oh no! Oh no! What
Can
a
you believe
save!
he just continued the donuts on the sidewalls?
I think he planned that, right? He definitely planned that.
Huge air off the pod for Matthew Burnett, nearing the final 10 seconds, gunning it
Oh
up.
my
He's on
goodness.
top of the backflip ramp, and it looks like it's fallen over.
I don't know if he broke something underneath that truck or not. I don't think he had any power to it.
Yeah, that was an insane move for Matthew Burnett in this Max D, as we have a few moments to check out from this run, including this right here, Cyclones, but look it, as he gets onto the sidewalls, it doesn't budge an inch.
I don't know how he did that. I mean, that's one, spatial awareness, and two, knowing what your truck can and can't do. I mean, that was amazing.
That was amazing. And right here, this final hit left 2 seconds on the clock for Matthew Burnett as he goes up, digs it hard, the inside into the top of the backflip ramp. He falls over. It looks like maybe a 4-link is broken on that tray as he ends up on his lid for Matthew Burnett in the Max D as the scores will come in. Not filling the clock. May have heard me, even though it was 2 seconds on the clock. The front two did. A 21.5 for Matthew Burnett puts him a 1.5 short of the freestyle lead. Luke Rennie in the Monster Energy has also won in the stadium back in season 1, so the only two winners in the Georgia Dome tray, they're going out 3rd and 4th here in season 3.
Well, we'll have to see what they can do with that here. I mean, I think I don't remember where they started out last season and the season before this, but considering that their trucks 3 and 4 out, they got question or not question, a bit more of a fresh track out here than what I would have to assume they had before.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Rennie, he did really well in season 1 and season 2. And
oh my goodness!
yeah, he stuffed it. There's a little bit of a dirt jammer over there to get some wheelies off of. He stuffed it to the back of that. He'll go to the car stack next to the backflip ramp. Get some nice air off that. But you have to watch the wall that leads right to the wall. You get some nice air off it. You might not know where you're going to be landing.
Yeah, I think they did that on purpose to see if the drivers knew what they were going to get into. Oh my goodness, how far he's going to carry his...
Oh no! He's upside down on top of the tabletop, still in the gas, trying to save it, and it falls off!
Wow, that's incredible. Don't hit us, please. Oh, please don't hit us. No, Joe, I'm scared.
He has to back up, unfortunately for Luke Rennie. That costs him momentum as he drives right by us. Trey has under 30 seconds left. It looks like he might be going for a backflip here. It looks like he has his sights set on it.
I mean, I would be going for it after that save here. How's it going to do? Look how high that was.
Oh
my
look
goodness.
At this, a moonwalk. It's going over forwards.
Oh, no.
Throws into the gas.
I think he scared himself there a little bit. I don't think he forgot he had the hood on there.
Well, I didn't know we were in two-wheel skills at this point, but Luke Rennie's doing it. He's trying to end out the run some crazy way. 2 wheels over some fresh cars. The time at 0. And Trey, so far these first 4 runs have been electric here in the Georgia Dome.
I think we might be looking at a new leader, Joe. I'm not quite sure, though. I thought he was going to go into Duns for fans, but I think he's just going to park it right there. But what a run that was.
That was insane for Luke Rennie. He knows how to put an event on here in the Georgia Dome. The only other time he's been here was season 1 when he won it. And here again, look at this wheelie as he gets up onto the tabletop and loses control, but somehow finds a way to bring this thing back down to all fours after just nailing the gas and it riding the lip of the ramp.
I thought the back end of that ramp was going to cost him there, but the height of the actual ramp itself put him over. And right here, I thought he was coming right for us, Joe, but got a little bit on the wall there, got it off though, and look how high this was.
At high backflip, it's going to land on the rear tires, which bounce him onto the front. He slams into reverse, and right here, Trey, you mentioned, I think he scared himself over too far forwards, and then right here, look at that.
He might have been able to put that into a wheelie if he wanted to.
He could have, and Trey, it's not the lead, half a point short of the freestyle lead, a 22.5 for Luke Rennie. So far, the first 4 trucks are separated by a 1.5 overall. That is insane to see, as Conor, Jacklin, and the Overkill Evolution looks to break the tie at the top of the board.
Well, considering what he just saw there with Luke Rennie's run and it wasn't the lead, I don't know what. That's questionable to me.
It is a little bit questionable. I do agree with that. I think, but Trey, the runs are so close together. Maybe the judges just say if they're so close to it, you go out after, you should be able to beat it pretty well, and maybe they're just putting in something like that.
Or they might be getting a little bit nitpicky here. As you said, the first 4 runs were all really good, so they might be looking for something specific in each run there to see who can really take the top spot.
Well, we'll see. Conor, Jacklin so far starting out with some good momentum and some decent hits. It looks like that one wheel maybe not turning as well as the other on the front. It could just be my imagination, but it looks like it's not turning as well.
Is it not turning, or does it not have any drive with it?
Yeah, you have to wonder if something could be wrong in this Overkill Evolution. He still has 40 seconds left. He's been doing a good job right there. Oh, he stuffs it into the there's a four-link broken.
Oh no.
And Trey, they've shut him off. Now, last
wonder
week's safety came into question last week, and I think now, after hearing it from some people, the officials are saying, you know what, we're not going to take any chances. Even some drivers are not happy. Levi Shones, driver of Spider-Man, said, I'm just glad my four-link came off. It didn't go into the stands. I didn't know it was broken. I thought they would have shut me down, Levi said, you know?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up here. I wonder, right there, look at that thing just snap. I mean, kudos to the official for, shutting him off there, but that sucks for the driver now, if you break something, even if I bet you didn't even know what broke on his truck, but that just sucks for Evolution.
Yeah, you got to know with, the drivers now, they're going to be getting pretty angry because they don't know if it's broken or not. It's going to be a 12.5 for Conor Jacklin, and unfortunate end to his run, breaking early, not what he wanted at all in this Overkill Evolution. We'll see if Alexander and Raising Cane can try and fill the 90 seconds as he's out onto the floor and looking for a way to start out his first jump of the run.
Wow, look at the air off the back of the M. I don't know if that might be the first truck we've seen hit the back. I don't know if I remember anyone hitting that.
I don't think anyone's hit it that fast if they have hit it so far tonight. More huge air for Alexander on the Raising Cane. Going on to air assault so far in the first 15 seconds in this Raising Cane truck. Turn around here and carrying some great momentum, Trey. Just trying to get from jump to jump in a hurry, trying to fill the 9 seconds while doing that.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to build up. Oh my goodness, he's still gonna try to save it here.
He tried.
Oh my word.
No. He had that thing saved for quite some time, and oh my gosh, he had to do many saves in one right there for Alexander Rowe. A tough break to end the run early. That's 2 straight trucks now, Trey, that have gone out and ended it early.
That thing was like flipping over so elegantly. I mean, I've never seen the truck flip from side to side so swiftly. I mean, watch this. He's on the right side here, and then watch this thing just so smoothly just go right over to the other side.
He tried so hard to save that right here, and if it maybe could have just come up a little bit more onto the other side, it would have been a save for Alexander Rowe. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 9.5 in the Raising Cane. It's not going to be a good point today. Someone who's right near the cut line. This is not what Alexander Rowe needed in the Raising Cane. Remember, only 2 events left after this train of moving into the World Finals. There's a lot riding here in Atlanta as Nolan Lawrence is out the overboard, our Week 1 winner in Tampa.
Oh, did he just hit the wall?
I think he did, Trey.
Well, that's all right. Maybe it's a little good luck.
He airs it out right there. Nicely done. Goes into the ground. A little bit of a wheelie right there as he gets up to the racing lane.
Oh, my goodness.
Stuffed it into the back of the MX. You have to watch out for that, though, because now it seems like if something's broken on the truck, if something's hanging, the officials aren't going to let you keep going.
Which, I agree with, but as we said before, the drivers might not even know something's broken. They think they'll just get shut down for nothing, but to see if it stays consistent with other drivers there, I thought that thing was going to catch and start hooking.
That was too nice right there. A wheelie into the back of the race, and then again, it's
going
over
goodness,
forward.
He did it again.
Flips hard, this time's a front flip, Trey.
You think he did that second time on purpose to see if something else would happen?
Maybe so, and now he's on full attack. Look at the air he gets right there off of the little tabletop section right there, wheeling it over, and now it's the crush car's trying to save it. He stuffed it into the car, and it's back on all fours.
Is nothing broke?
It looks like
something's broke.
Something's broke, but it's not hanging, so they'll let him keep going.
Oh, he's going to reverse it. Oh, my goodness.
He's on top of the backflip ramp.
He's over on the other side. Is he done?
I don't know if he's done or if they shut him off. They might let him keep going, but I don't know if they like what he did right there.
I don't think he thought that was going to happen. Wow.
Well, this run had a lot in it. Even though it ended early, this run had a lot, and if it could have filled the 9 seconds, Trey, I think the front 2 in the hot seat would have been shaken.
Oh, 100%. That was crazy. He did the same thing twice, but each had a different result in it. And then that last move was something. Watch this. Right here. This is that. Oh, my goodness.
I think he just caught the lip of the ramp, and it stuffed its way into the car. Look at the tire. The tire's even deformed.
I'm not. What even happened here?
So he tried to reverse. I think reversing maybe over the cars, and the broken part put him into the backflip ramp. He just barely clipped it, and it sent him straight up. And fortunately for Lawrence, it came off the ramp. Unfortunately, it was a hard hit probably on the cab for Nolan Lawrence in the overboard. And it's unfortunately going to be an 18.5. Ending the run short did not help the score at all. As now we're about halfway through. The next truck out is Bronson Minnick and the Scooby-Doo.
Let's see if Scooby-Doo will be able to solve the mystery to take the lead here, huh?
Yeah, ever since the first 2 out, Trey, no one has been able to top them. So we'll see if Bronson Minnick can do it. Starting out early right there over the jammer. It's going to be a nice wheelie.
He's gonna carry it almost the entire way down, pretty much as far as you can carry it down safely there. But see what he can do here, starting off with a solid slap wheel, like you said. And we'll see if he can keep that not a wow factor, but a unique move is what I should say.
Yeah, the technical moves. Keep that alive for Bronson Minnick, and the Scooby-Doo the tail is wagging on this dog. He's very excited to be out here and going nicely so far in the first 30 seconds, just trying to fill the clock out and then maybe get down to the final half of the run, start going a little bit crazier then.
Yeah, we'll have to do nice arrow for that. He's gonna try. Looks like he tried to get into a slap, but it didn't catch. He's gonna, I don't know if I call it a cross thread over that thing. Just hit it at a not normal angle is what I should say.
Up over the car stack, some nice right there. Got a little bit of a skyway down, but maybe not as perpendicular as he wanted to be to the ground. And he's near the final 30 seconds. It's gonna be time for Bronson to start picking it up in the Scooby-Doo.
Gonna carry this slap wheel all the way into the jump section over there. He's gonna get a
no!
little sideways though. He's gonna kick it over again.
He's still trying, Trey. Oh no!
Is it gonna go back over? No.
And just under 15 seconds left, leaving time on the clock for Bronson Minnick. Not what he needed in the Scooby-Doo at all, and he just never really had a chance to go big in this run, unfortunately.
I would have to agree with you there. I mean, he had the momentum building, but right here, it just kind of ended out in a dud. I mean, not much he could really do. He did his best to save it, but the truck just didn't want to work out with him.
Yeah, he had many opportunities to try and save it, but all the opportunities just didn't go his way, unfortunately, for Bronson Minnick. And the Scooby-Doo will end early. It's going to be one of the lowest scores of the night, you have to think, leaving a good amount of time on the clock. Not many drivers have left over 10 seconds on the clock, so for Bronson Minnick, it's not going to be a great score as the scores come down to 14.5 for the Scooby-Doo. That is right now third lowest of the trucks that have gone out, only beating Overkill, Evolution, and Raising Cane. So for Bronson Minnick, it could be one of the lowest scores. Once again, it's Jay Rando and Taz from the state of Georgia. Trey, this is his home event. We'll see what Rando can do in front of the hometown crowd to try and wow them up and get a good freestyle run in.
Now, how amazing would it be if the hometown boy did it?
I mean, that
and the new truck.
Yeah, and the new truck as well. That would be amazing.
Oh, no!
Oh, how about a barrel roll? How about a barrel roll for Rando?
Well, talk about giving the crowd a little bit of a jump scare there. I mean, he scared me a little bit.
Yeah, I think he scared everyone in this building, Trey. I don't think anyone in the stadium was not shocked by what just happened right there for the first move.
Well, we'll have to see if he can keep that energy throughout the entire thing there. I mean, wow, that was planned. We'll say it's planned.
I think he was just too excited to be out here in Atlanta, and he
look at the air.
Yeah, this is big. Rando is going huge to try and get a win in front of the hometown crowd.
Oh my
what is that moving? He pulls into a wheelie.
That's insane. He's gonna carry the wheelie all the way across. Oh my goodness, into a sky wheelie off of that. That's crazy.
Jay Rando going off in the Taz nearing the final 30 seconds. If he can keep this momentum up and fill the clock out, we might have a new leader, Trey.
Well, let's be honest, Joe. That's been the thing, though. No one can really keep their momentum. They end up either breaking something or going over early.
He has broken something. Look, there's something in the front broken.
What was I just saying? I mean, it's so hard to keep good momentum going here. What is broken, though?
It looks like it might be a hydro on the front. It looks like only one wheel is kind of off.
Is there something dangling there? I can't tell. Oh, he's going to be upside down. I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of this with the broken wheel.
And about 5 seconds left, Trey. Rando had the momentum going. He had the moves going, but it looked like a broken part in the final 20 or so seconds will derail the effort to take the lead.
I mean, Joe, this is the first move.
Yep. That is amazing.
That's crazy.
Jay Rando and the Taz, he went off for sure, and this was maybe his best move. Look at this.
I wonder if this is where it broke. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty hard on the front, but it looks like it's stayed together.
Yeah, it looks like it is still in. I have to wonder, he wheelied it out, and they put the wheelie down right before the racing lane. Did it break on this? Because he hit pretty hard.
We'll have to see if we can see anything.
Oh.
I mean, it might look like it's like that now.
Yeah, I don't know. And right here, it was already broken at that point. And upside down for Rando.
What a shame.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. It's still a really good score. A 22, even with the kind of low point at the end and finishing early. A 22 is only a point short. That's going to be 4th place right now. The trucks that have gone out. But now to try and follow that up, Chris Reynolds in the Stone Crusher.
We'll have to see what Stone Crusher can do if he can crush the field, that is. I mean, there we go. We've missed the puns for a couple of weeks, but I'm going to bring them back, Joe.
All right. Well, we'll see this week if we could make some puns in every single event we do.
Yes.
at this point, so you start going a little bit crazy around this point. We're 20 seconds in for Chris Reynolds in the Stone Crusher. So far, it's been a solid start, but as we've seen with the front two, how can you beat them? They've been in the hot seat since the first 2 runs.
Well, I think the key to beating them is trying to keep up your momentum with your truck holding together. Oh, a little love tap there, but that's all right. But, I mean, I think almost all the trucks have broken some sort of part on them before the end of their run.
Trey, something's broken on the rear from that wall tap, it looks like. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. That's another one.
Oh, my gosh.
This is starting to look like, I think it was West of last week that everything broke.
Yeah, oh, my gosh. Yeah, when we had the dirt piled into the crush cars and they didn't give it all and they just broke wheels and tie rods and forelinks. This is starting to look a lot like that. This kind of has a similar thing. It's not as apparent, but there's dirt mounted into these cars.
I want to know who's behind that. I mean, that's a very questionable move right there. You can tell it's starting to hurt these trucks. I mean, they're literally breaking from anything they hit, it looks like.
And Reynolds has done a great job keeping this run going even when that party has slowed him down. Now he's trying to save it, but he's upside down into the wall.
Yep, they weren't going to let him try to save that once they saw him heading towards that wall, especially with the broken rear end on it.
So for Chris Reynolds, he did a really good job. Give an attaboy to Chris Reynolds for keeping that truck going even with the broken part. I mean, that thing broke really early, and he finished out the 90 seconds. Unfortunately, he couldn't go as big as he wanted to, and it really hurt him.
Well, we'll have to see what the judges think for his efforts here, where they're going to place him with their scores at.
And we'll have to see as the scoring comes in. It's going to be an 18, so that is one of the lowest scores of the night, unfortunately, for Chris Reynolds. Just hitting that wall down there cost him in his freestyle run. Now his teammate's out. It's Aaron Abel in the hook. He's had such a solid effort for his first few events. We'll see if he can keep that solid moves going here in Atlanta. It looks like he's starting off in the back of the racing lane. A nice skyway to start out the 90 seconds. And a wheelie.
Well, started out technical for your run. You might have some luck come your way here. So we'll have to see what Hook can do. Maybe he'll hook in the win.
I hope so, Trey. We have to see some competition for Burl and Galloway, right?
Yeah, I'm curious to see. So, just in case it does go till the end with these two. Oh, speaking of that, almost an end of a run for the Hook there, but he was able to save it. But how does the tiebreaker work again?
Yeah, so if it goes to the end, I don't think we've had this yet this season, but the tiebreaker, there is one judge, Trey, who scores all the runs secretly, and then at the end of the night, any ties that have to be broken, we look at those scores, and that's how it's broken.
There you go. There's your one review of the year, because we probably won't have a tie, so that's all you need to know. But Hook so far, I mean, he's having a great run. I mean, momentum's great, the air is great, the moves are great. Can he fill out the clock, though, and not break something on the truck? Nice slap wheelie.
Yeah, that was a nice wheelie right there as he's getting down to the final 30 seconds. So, I mean, he needs to really start picking it up now, though. He's had some good moves and some good momentum, but he hasn't had a wow factor right there as he hits sideways up onto 2 wheels. Oh, he got the jammer!
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's another truck, Joe.
Yeah, 9 seconds left for Aaron Abel in the hooked over early. He was starting to build it up, too. You saw it, Trey. He was starting to get more momentum in, but unfortunately just bit him early.
I mean, right here, the single jump, Joe. What can I say?
It's meant for wheelies, but when you're going into it sideways trying to save it, it's meant not to be there. And Aaron Abel over early in the hooked. 9 seconds left on the clock. Scores are still a 21, a very solid outing for Aaron Abel. But now, Trey, we're down to the final 4. Still a tie for the lead in the hot seat. I can see Galloway and Burrow over there sharing the hot seat. They love it right now, but Williams is trying to knock them off in the Hot Wheels.
I think they're getting ready to break out the champagne here if these trucks keep either breaking or not being able to fill the clock. Hot Wheels, though, I mean, he's starting out big, so I think he wants that seat all to himself.
I think he does. He went over that middle jump on 2 wheels right there. Did a great job putting it back in, but he's starting to run pretty big, and he's still going big. Nice air for William Seaman in the Hot Wheels.
See what he can do here, though. He's going to flip it, or he's flying, Joe. Look at this man.
William C. I mean, look
my
at that.
goodness.
Nosing it in, losing the hood, but the truck stays together, something that we haven't seen out of many trucks so far tonight. So Siemens truck taking a beat so far early on, but we're still over 50 seconds left in the run. If he keeps doing this type of reviews, you never know, it could break.
I was going to say, Joe, don't talk too much. We're known for jinxing either drivers in the Monster Jam series or the NASCAR series, so I wouldn't say anything too soon.
That was a nice backflip right there, though. We haven't seen a backflip in a while. Right there, Seaman just did one at the midway point. Now he has over 30 seconds left to keep going crazy. Seaman putting in a run that could maybe try and take the lead away.
We'll have to see here with 30 seconds left. He's going to flip it around here. Is he heading for the MX hill? Yes, he is. He's going to cross right. Look at the air. Oh, my goodness. He's going to combo it up into the pod section. That was pretty much... Oh, my goodness.
He just bounced off those cars. That was a huge hit.
Is that a 4-link I see hanging there underneath it?
I can't see from this angle. Whoa!
Oh!
Oh, my gosh.
The way it just folded.
What an impact for Seaman. The clock goes to 0. A crazy backflip.
Wow. That was... Hey, that was a 4-link, by the way. I saw it flip around there in the backflip, but I think this is one of the tightest backflips we've seen. I mean, look at that. He barely got any air off of it.
I have to see right here. We'll look at this again. Yeah, it's hanging.
I'm surprised they let him go.
I'm shocked. Maybe they didn't see it. There's a lot of dust over here.
Oh, my goodness.
He broke the 4-link on the same side. Look at it come down on it and then get crushed onto it.
That was crazy to the way that thing bent.
Wow, what an entry. New leader, William Seaman in the Hot Wheels with a 26.
Well, I mean, dang. All right, then.
So he breaks Galloway's and Burrow's heart. Now we have George Stout out in the Blue Thunder. He's going to try and break Seaman's heart.
Well, we were questioning the officiating status. As you said, they probably didn't see it considering, it happened at the very end of the run and he got the backflip off before they could even think about shutting him off there. So, I mean, that might be the thing. If your truck's going to break, leave it for the last 5 seconds. You never know.
And when there's a bunch of dust around you where you can't see it.
Exactly.
Because even we were kind of questioning if we saw it or not.
Well, I think the drivers know the trick now. Here, we'll see if Blue Thunder can follow it up here.
Yeah, or just don't break your truck at all. How about that?
That's true. That saves the headache from the team members as well.
So far, George Stout going in a technical way, trying a bunch of different cross-threading and different ways to hit these obstacles, and so far it's been working out in this Blue Thunder and getting some nice air off of that as well. So far, George Stout doing some nice things in the Blue Thunder, but needs to get down and fill this clock out if he wants to be William Seaman, because we saw with Seaman, he filled the clock, but the final 4 or so seconds had nothing because he was just sitting there, dead in the water.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. It's still questioning. That was a weird hit there. I don't know if he hit the wall again or not, but I was still questioning how that thing even broke. So you see the hood flying off there, but he landed the backflip at all. So I mean, that's always a good thing to see.
20 seconds for George Stout. The Blue Thunder needs to start going crazy though, Trey. I've not seen anything so far to be able to take the lead away from Hot Wheels and William Seaman. That's a nice wheelie right there.
I'm surprised he kept that under control.
I am too. That was an amazing job by George Stout. Can he get one final move out? 2 seconds, 1 second. He'll hit it with one. Sideways over the MXL. Stuffs it into the ramp and it's upside down.
Well, we said save it for the last 5 seconds or so, and he followed that. So, I mean, I think he might be listening to us.
He saved it for 0 seconds, Trey. He went right at the end. He stuffed it in. Look at this. Nice backflip here as the hood came off. That's the first time in a while we've seen a hood come off because of the backflip ramp.
I mean, I don't think any of these trucks had a hood before they hit the backflip ramp. Let's be honest, Joe.
That's a true point, Trey. They've been tearing a lot up before they get to the backflip. Right here, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
They're doing a really good job keeping these wheels on, though.
That's very compared to season 1. Yeah, you're right.
For Jordan Stout, solid run at 22.5. That's only half a point lower than what we saw of Son of Digger Mad Scientist. Ties him with Luke Rainey right now for 4th place. Nothing terrible for Jordan Stout, the Blue Thunder. Now, Zachary DiLello out in the Predator. Trey, we know from just real life Monster Jam, this Predator truck, it kind of owns the Georgia Dome at points. We'll see if DiLello can continue that here.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's starting out with the ego, I guess you could say, of that Predator does own this place, and I would be one to disagree with you.
We know Zachary DiLello really, really good with the BeamNG Monster Jam series. He knows how to get it done. Won in season 1, but has not won since. Last season, some solid runs, but this season he's been electric in this Predator truck and is near the top of the points tray. If he can get good enough run in, he could possibly take over the points depending on what Zidell does here next run out.
I don't know if it's my eyes, but look at the air off of that. But is the way this truck's set up, the front end's a little bit lower than the back end there?
This Predator team, they do like their
there goes the hood.
Oh, did he break something?
I can't tell yet.
Oh, look out.
Oh, the wall.
We'll have to see.
Did he break something?
Here, going straight. that wheel.
Oh, it does look a little. Yeah, he did break something.
Yeah, it's broken. You can see it in the air right there. It's just flopping around. So DiLello now, tall task for 30 seconds left to try and keep this thing going.
The hard part is going to be turning this thing. Yep, he's going to back. Yeah, he's going to do it. Does it work out for him, though?
Reverse backflip for DiLello.
Well, it didn't work out for, was that Overboard, I believe,
Yeah.
right? But it worked out for Predator, so, I mean, holy cow.
Oh, look out.
My goodness.
Wheels. Look at that thing flying around, and he saves it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, please.
Yeah, that thing's broken. He can't really. He may be going straight, but it's turning.
What's he doing?
Yeah, he's showing off.
All right, fair enough. I give it to. Oh, he's parking it right in the middle.
So Zachary DiLello, Trey, can he take it from William Seaman? The 26 is the score to beat. What are the judges going to think about this? I mean, it broke towards the middle, and he had some downtime, so that's really the only negative I take away from this run.
I mean, look at this. Is this the first one this season?
Yep, first one this
It might
season.
be the first one in 2 seasons. I don't remember.
And we had one last season, the World Finals, the Keegan. We had one season one with Joe Sandrovich in the Iron Outlaw, but I think that might be the third overall.
That's very true. Then right here, I don't know how this truck didn't even flip or even think about flipping.
Oh, it's not enough, Trey. It's going to be a 24. That is second place for DiLello, but it's still Seaman on top on the Hot Wheels and just one man out. But this man's kind of been cursed at the Georgia Dome. Zeidel's out in Gravedigger. This is the second time he's come here, Trey, and he's gone out last, but he's never scored in the top half here.
Well, we'll have to see if things turn around or not with Gravedigger. It's always 50-50. I think we've said this pretty much every single time we've seen this truck out on the field. It's always 50-50 with these guys.
Yeah, but these drivers, they always tend to go crazy. But think about Zeidel's, time in Atlanta. Last season he got 9th here in Atlanta.
Oh, no.
He's on his side trying to save it, and it comes back for him.
Was that I don't even know what that was. A flat spin? Was that a cartwheel? Was that a hybrid?
It didn't stay too flat, so we'll call it a hybrid.
All right, that works with me.
But Trey, his 2 finishes here in Atlanta, 9th and 10th. And he's gone out last here before. I mean, Zeidel has been cursing this dome, trying to break that curse. Where's he going now? Into a cartwheel.
That was crazy. I don't even think anything broke. Well, the headlight's gone, but that's all we normally see.
Can he break the curse, Trey? 2 amazing saves. Seaman's going to be, I think he's sweating next to us.
He might be a little bit. Oh, no, he's going to get kicked up again, though. Upside down. That was a hard hit on the front end. He's going to try to save it here.
He's trying. The body is completely off that truck. Trying to save it.
Oh, no.
And Zeidel will leave 10 seconds on the clock in the Gravedigger. It may be a good score, but Trey not filling the clock. Seaman might have this in the Hot Wheels.
I don't think so. I think Hot Wheels is going to be the winner here. I mean, he didn't fill the clock, and then just bad luck.
Wow. He had those 2 saves. Imagine if he fills the clock out, Trey.
No, I mean, winner.
Electric before he went over. Look at this save.
I don't even know how this happened. I mean, we saw a truck break off tapping the wall, but this one was pretty much full force into the side of a dirt mound.
Well, these digger drivers, they love building some good trucks. Their team does. So.
And then watch this. I thought he had this saved, but just not quite enough.
Look at the body, just sheer off.
I mean, he can see. He's probably looking off the top of the truck right now to see where he's at.
Probably is. That's the only way you can really look at him. Right here, look at this. Sidewalling, and it just falls off. And right here, it almost comes around.
Oh, look at the torque of the body.
We'll see what the scores are for Zeidel. It's going to be a 22, which means for the first time ever, Trey, William Seaman is a BeamNG Monster Jam event winner in the Hot Wheels as he claims it by 2 points over Zachary DiLello in the Predator.
Well, we had, in theory, 2 different leaders, and the last one, Hot Wheels, ended up taking it.
Yep, so the first 2 out, they got 3rd and 4th, Trey.
Crazy how things change so fast.
As you look down here, some of these drivers not good points, and we're going to see, in just a few seconds how the points look as we're not halfway through the season. 2 events left, and Trey, the points are looking kind of questionable for some drivers down lower. Zachary DiLello takes over the points, 23 up. Zeidel also pretty well up, allowing Seaman and the overboard truck and Nolan Lawrence, but as you look down, Maxie's only 3 above, Stonecrusher 2 above, and it's a tie between Burrow and Luke Rainey. Burrow gets the tiebreaker in that, but look at Galway still 10 below, and look at down low, 15 below and 13 below for the bottom three. It's going to be hard to try and beat that. Tune in next week as we go to Philadelphia for the first time in the East Division.